I feel like he really accelerated this awareness in this movement. And why did he just allow everyone to break the law and did nothing about it? I mean, you read the executive order that he signed in 18. Why didn't he then say, hey, I'm sorry, but you guys all broke the law. You guys are all going to be arrested, and just put the actual order and justice in. Mm-hmm. And he completely changed his tune. He went from, we will never concede, we will never surrender, we will not blah, to, hey, Mike Pence, I wish him great, and everyone, and the Biden, and I'm just like, what happened? He didn't look great either. He looked rough.
Yeah, he looked beat up, and even like the picture this weekend of him golfing, it looks like he has like 10 years on him. I obviously have opinions, and some other things are facts. Trump had really bad advisors. Like, this was always an issue, like during the election, before the election, during the campaign. He had a lot of people that had global interest. He had a lot of people that wanted to make others happy. His own son-in-law, which is Jared Kushner, is not liked by anybody for a reason, because Trump came in with these promises, which he did fulfill many of them, but he also softened up a lot. And the reason why is because he had these people, like Ivanka and Jared had always been Democrats, from New York. And he had these people he trusts and loves, his daughter and his son-in-law, telling him how to act, what to do, and he couldn't be himself. Like, at the last month of the White House, he had his own staff, Mark Meadows and others, blocking access to the president from people that wanted to help him out with the election irregularities, right? So there was a lot of shadiness going on with the people around him. Because remember, we can sit here and say, but he's still the president. He could do this. He can. But when you're in that position, you put a lot of people in place to think for you. You know what I mean? To do things for you. It's just like you and your company. You can be the person answering the phone and making budget cuts, right? You delegate. And that's what he did. And so one of his failures was the advising. And we saw this even with, he had certain coalitions during the election season, like Blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump. And the Latinos for Trump itself was awful. He had all these people that nobody knew. No, they didn't have any social media presence. We never really saw them doing much. And this didn't come from him. It came from his advisors. So, I also think that there could be some shady stuff going on. I know they wanted to, prosecute him for whatever reason. So we don't know if there was some sort of agreement, hey, dude, you messed up, we'll let you go. We don't know if there's things behind closed doors, if they scared him, if they have something on him, if they threaten him. But he definitely acted really weird, very weird.
Very weird.
Oh, let down. I think that when you're the most powerful person in the world and you let the election get stolen from you, when you knew and you said it multiple times that they were gonna do it,
how do you let that happen? How did you just
the thing about it was that there was too many people in it. His own party was in it.
I get it, but I get it, but at the end of the day, he did have the power, he did have the authority. And even with me and Blackstone, it's you're right, I'm not the one answering the phones and blah blah blah. But if I don't accomplish what we know we're supposed to accomplish, it does fall back on me, unless I lost the ability to do so. And he's not addressing it to anyone. He's not saying, hey guys, word on the street is you guys are probably wondering why didn't initiate the Insurrection Act.
Right.
And maybe just tell people what happened. Maybe say, I couldn't because of this and it was illegal, or whatever the case may be. But it's this elephant in the room. Yeah. And everyone's I don't know. And so anyway, I don't want to harp on it, but
right.
I definitely feel let down in that aspect.
Sure.